let me tell you one thing. I don't need to get ready because I always ready. Motherfucker.
Lil Charlo will fight anybody. Why y'all don't make Canelo versus Charlo? Undisputed versus Undisputed. That could be a big thing in boxing.
Hey Ringsiders, what is going on? This is your host, Boxing's Objective Observer, and welcome back to Ringside Stories. Or if you're new, we make content regarding boxing through mini documentaries, backstories, and much more. So if you enjoy that type of content, feel free to subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for the latest here on Ringside Stories. Thanks so much for your support in advance, and welcome to the channel. September 30, 2023 will be a historical matchup between two fighters currently at the top of their division. Today we're going to be talking about 3 things to keep in mind for Canelo versus Charlo. Let's get into it. Number 1, historical matchup. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo will be the first ever fight in the 4-belt era, including 2 undisputed world champions. Sure, a lot can be said about the difference in weight classes, although it must be said, the moment that bell rings for the first round in the Canelo versus Charlo fight, Jermell Charlo will be stripped of his WBO World Super Welterweight title. This is a fight outside of Jermell Charlo's comforts of the 154-pound limit, moving up 2 weight divisions. Still, Iron Man will not be at a physical disadvantage per se. As a matter of fact, Jermell, who stands at 5'11", will have a 3-inch height advantage over Canelo. Also, Charlo's reach is measured at 74 inches compared to Canelo's reach of 70.5 inches, giving the 154-pound champion a 3.5-inch reach advantage over the undisputed Mexican world champion.
Just continue doing my best and fight the best and grow up my legacy because I want to be one of the best fighters in history. So I try to compete with that kind of fighters, of course, and I respect all what they do for boxing, for everything, for history. I'm just glad to be part of all this history.
Now, we have seen more than one example in which the smaller man ended up on the losing end. For example, Errol Spence Jr. versus Mikey Garcia, Triple G versus Kell Brook, and Canelo versus Amir King Khan.
Shot the whole time. Boom! Big right hand, literally knocking the snot out of poor Amir Khan. Legs come out from under him.
And sure, this will be a novelty for Jermell Charlo going up 2 weight divisions. The fact is, Jermell Charlo is a huge 154-pounder who is skilled, who does not rely on physicality, rather on his boxing ability. On the flip side, Canelo is a relatively small 168-pounder who will give up some of the physical dimensions, yet has been tested even against bigger men at a higher weight class at the elite level. That said, objectively speaking, as great as Canelo is, he is coming into the twilight of his career. He tires more quicker than before, and with well over 60 pro fights in his career so far, with his fair shares of wars, that is understandable. But then Jermell Charlo isn't the most active. When he faces the undisputed super middleweight world champion, it will be over 16 months since Mel has stepped into the ring. Plus, Charlo will travel up 2 weight classes. So with some X factors crossing each other out, what remains is a matchup between 2 pound-for-pound level fighters who, at the making of this recording, are officially both undisputed world champions who, skill-wise, bring something to the table which could make this fight between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo a fight to remember.
Canelo should beat him, overpower him, but Canelo's not moving his head when the other guy is hitting him. And that's what gives the other guy confidence because he knows he can hit Canelo.
Mike Tyson, man. You know, he can say whatever he wants, man. He the GOAT, he a legend. So it's cool. I got a lot of honor and respect to Mike Tyson. Matter of fact, Canelo too, he a legend too. And that's the thing about me. I'm being great right now. I'm trying to be great and be the greatest that I could be. So to go in there and get a dude like Canelo out of there, and if you look at my size, you can tell that I've been getting prepared for this. I'm not a little Charlo. I'm the big Charlo.
I'd like to give a shout out to today's sponsor, LiveGood. LiveGood is a company which promotes 100% organic supplements. These have great benefits for better stamina and great health overall. Not only that, they are promoted at an extremely affordable price. Now, I personally love these supplements because of the fact that LiveGood allows you to make money at the comforts of your own home. Click the link in the description box below and take the free tour for more information. Number 2, styles make fights. Here's a breakdown of the fighting styles both Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo will bring on September 30, 2023. Canelo Alvarez has 63 pro fights, recording 59 wins, 2 draws, and 2 defeats, with 39 of his wins coming by way of stoppage. He has 2 base styles. At heart, Canelo is a counterpuncher, with his best skill being his timing and precision counterpunching. However, in the Mexican's historical run for Undisputed at 168, Canelo successfully implemented a more pressure style of fighting, which allowed him to walk down and brutally stop some world-class level fighters.
What he can do. That was a headshot, down he goes to the body, and that should do it.
It's over.
That is it.
Canelo Alvarez possesses a more than formidable body attack, breaks down opponents with thunderous hooks to the ribs and liver. Defensively, Canelo displays skillful head movement and upper body movement to avoid shots, even being able to fight off the ropes. Canelo has a fantastic ring IQ, uses feints to bait his opponents and disrupt their rhythm, and has the ability to make adjustments in fight. And as hinted, Saul Canelo Alvarez is a versatile fighter. He can box and move or stand and trade. Jermell Charlo at this point has 37 pro fights, recording 35 wins, 1 draw, and 1 defeat, with 19 of his wins coming by way of stoppage. Although a relatively low KO ratio, Jermell Charlo does have punching power. He stalks his opponent, looking to land bombs, and has proven to be a formidable finisher. Superb hand speed and fast on his feet, with the ability to cut off the ring. Just like Canelo Alvarez, Jermell Charlo also has a formidable body attack. He is able to slow down his opponents, hitting them to the body and then setting up with headshots. Also, Jermell's aggression is something to look out for in the Canelo fight. Jermell Charlo's mentality is to box sensibly, controlling the range, coming in with quick combinations at mid-range, and when the opportunity comes, Mel goes in for the kill. The technician in Saul Canelo Alvarez and the athleticism, technical ability, and aggression of Jermell Charlo could make this a fantastic styles matchup, which will offer boxing fans and even casuals across the board a fantastic fight. Number 3, elite level resume. One of the reasons why Canelo versus Charlo has the potential of a barn burner and a potential fight of the year candidate is the level of depth both undisputed champions will bring into the ring. If we just simply take a look at both fighters' resumes, we all know Saul Canelo Alvarez's journey to becoming the first ever undisputed world champion at 168 was astonishing, not only because he accomplished this historical feat in under 12 months, but also the way he did it. He took the belt from undefeated world champions while post interesting obstacles, which Canelo overcame. Canelo beat up formidable Brit Callum Smith for 12 rounds to win the WBA, WBC, and Ring Magazine world titles. Callum Smith, who after the Canelo loss moved up a weight class and bounced back with 2 impressive wins, including a knockout of the year 2021 candidate. Canelo also stopped then undefeated WBO champ Billy Joe Saunders and undefeated tricky IBF world champion Caleb Plant in a quick turnaround in 2021. Rarely have we been sold short on entertainment in a Canelo fight, certainly in recent memory, where Canelo also ventured up as high as light heavyweight twice, being able to capture a world title in his 4th weight class.
Canelo. That bitch can't beat me with that last performance. That bitch can't beat me. Motherfucker. Stop playing with me.
Jermell Charlo may rub a lot of people the wrong way by the way he expresses himself outside of the ring. Yet inside the squared circle, Mel is a pound-for-pound level talent. His road to Undisputed saw Iron Man take care of unified Dominican Jason Rosario inside 8, after which Banana hasn't looked the same. One fight prior, Jermell Charlo stopped the highly skilled Tony Harrison for the WBC world title. Having lost the first fight by unanimous decision, decision, Charlo bounced back a year later after taking an interim fight in which Charlo recorded a brutal KO.
Running into
In the rematch against Harrison, Charlo looked reinvigorated as he made the necessary adjustments, dropping the then world titleist before putting on the pressure in the 11th and securing the win before the final bell. At the time of the stoppage, Jermell Charlo was up on 2 of the judges' scorecards. Charlo's complete consolidation of the 154-pound division came to fullness in 2022 when Iron Man stopped then undefeated WBO world champion Brian Castaño. Testimony to the true boxer-puncher Jermell Charlo is, again, he was able to make the necessary adjustments from the Charlo versus Castaño 1 fight, which was a close one, and many objective observers, yours truly included, believe the Argentinian should have gotten the decision.
It's all over. Jermell Charlo is your next undisputed king of boxing.
He is the winner by way of knockout, and now the undisputed 154-pound champion of the world, Jermell Iron Man Charlo.
That's why I'm ready to fight Canelo at any given time. Yeah. Even though I'm undisputed and got mandatories all over the place, I'll fight Canelo just so they can shut that shit up.
Saúl Canelo Alvarez.
¡Viva México, cabrones!
Jermell Charlo.
He held the title too long. I have to come back and get it.
For now, let us know your assessments. Who do you have in this fight between 2 undisputed world champions? If you like this type of content and you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell as it helps out the channel a lot with the algorithm. Thanks so much for your support in advance, and welcome to Ringside Stories. If you've done that already, you're amazing. We already know that you are the true undisputed world champion. Till next time, Ringsiders, this is your host, Boxing's Objective Observer, with Ringside Stories. Thanks for watching, and have a legendary day.